Hi, my name is Alexandria, and I'm going to be your Pole 1 instructor today. To start off, we're going to get into our warm-up. But first, if you need to go to the bathroom, they're located in the back of the building. If you have any injuries or anything, you can just come up and tell me, and then we can modify some of the moves to accommodate any injuries or surgeries or anything like that. But let's get started with our warm-up, and we're going to have a lot of fun today. All right, so everyone just kind of loosen up a bit, and let's get started. First of all, we're going to get started with our head rolls. So you're going to put your right ear over to your right shoulder, and we're going to roll slowly in a circular motion down, all the way back. Good. Keep this going. And 3. Couple more. Doing great. And last one. And now we're going to reverse it. So left ear over to the left shoulder, and we're going to roll forward again. Good. Keep going. Doing great. Just a couple more. And last one. Good job. And now that we've got our necks nice and warm, we're going to move on to our shoulders. So let's just keep shaking things up. All right, so we're going to do our shoulder rolls. So we're going to lift our shoulders up, and we're going to roll them backwards, really engaging those back muscles and rolling down. So up and roll down. Good. And 3. Keep going. Just a couple more. Good. Last few. And last one. Now let's reverse it. We're going to lift those shoulders up, and this time we're going to focus on rolling them forward. Good job. And if you want to move side to side while you're doing these, you can as well. Yeah. Good job. Last few. Great. And final one. Good. Now let's go on to our arm circles. We're going to lift our hands up in the air, and we're going to circle backwards, kind of like we're doing a backstroke in swimming. We're really going to engage those back muscles as we come down. Good. Good. 3. Couple more. If you want to move side to side while you do these, you can. A little bit extra energy going while you do that. Get your blood flowing. Good. Last few. One more. Good. And now we're going to reverse it again. So you're really going to curve upward and circle forward. Good. Keep going. I'm going to move side to side while I do these. If you want to do that and really get your blood pumping, you can. Couple more. Really get those shoulders warmed up. Good. And we're going to do smaller circles with our arms. Hold our arms out to the side, and we're going to do little pulsing circles forward. Couple more. And if you want to move side to side, you can. Last one. Good. With our arms still out to the side, we're going to take it in reverse again. So backwards. 3. Couple more. You're doing great. Last one. Good. All right, shake it out. Good. All right. Now that we've got our upper bodies warm, we're going to do some jumping jacks. Just really get everything flowing until we take things down to the floor and start stretching out our lower bodies. All right, so let's do 20 jumping jacks. We're going to do 20 jumping jacks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. Almost done. 16, and 20. Great job. All right, class, now that we finished warming up our upper bodies, we're going to take things to the floor and we're going to finish warming up our lower bodies. Okay, so just come down to the floor in any position that's comfortable for you. I'm going to be seated on my knees. And now we're going to do a simple wrist stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your right hand, place your palm on the floor, fingers facing towards your knee, and you're going to lean forward over your wrist, and you're really going to stretch out that wrist muscle. If you want more of a stretch, you can lean backwards, really feel that wrist stretch. Like I said, if you don't need as much of a stretch, just kind of lean forward, and it's going to take some of that pressure off. You're doing great. We're going to hold this just a little bit longer. All right, and let's switch to the left hand. Left palm on the floor, fingers facing our knees. If you need less of a stretch, lean forward. If you want more of a stretch, lean backwards. And we're going to hold. Doing good. Let's hold this just a little bit longer. Really want to feel that stretch. Really want our wrists to be warmed up for this pole workout that we're going to do. Just a little bit longer. Okay, and all done. Next, we're going to get into our downward dog. We're going to do downward dog plank. So to get into that, palms are going to be on the ground again. We're going to push up into this position. Feet are going to be on the floor. And with downward dog, we're really going to be focused on pushing backwards. Our butt is going to be back. Heels, we're going to drive those heels into the ground. So you really want to be focused on pushing your butt back, driving your heels into the ground. Great. And we're going to pulse, alternating our legs one at a time. So bring one knee forward, kind of like you're doing mountain climbers. Good. One at a time, bring those knees in. Just a pulse. Kind of stretch out our calves. Just a couple more. 3, and 2, and 1. Good. All right, now we're going to come into our plank. You want to have your palms directly under your shoulders. Keep your ab muscles tight. We're going to lower, come to the floor, and we're going to push up into cobra. You're going to have your palms still under those shoulders. Look up. Toes should be flat on the ground. Really feel that stretch in your ab muscles here. We're going to hold just a few seconds longer. You're doing good. All right. Curl those toes back under, and we're going to push back into our downward dog one more time. Really drive those heels towards the floor, and push. Really drive your hips back. Yeah. Doing good. All right, let's lower back into our plank. Hands under our shoulders. Lower, ab muscles tight. Good. Push up into cobra. Feel that ab stretch. Toes flat on the floor. Great. All right, one more time. Back into downward dog. Drive those heels down. Hips back. Good. All right, lower into plank. Palms under our shoulders. Abs tight as we lower to the ground. Push up into cobra. Feel that ab stretch as we look up. Great. Toes should be flat on the ground. Good. All right. From here, we are going to roll over onto our backs. Backs flat on the ground. We're going to do some glute raises. So our feet are flat on the ground, palms on the ground. And what we're going to do is we are going to lift our hips up to the sky. And you want to make sure to keep your glutes really tight while we do these hip raises. All right. So glutes tight. Everything's tight. And we're going to lift our hips toward the ceiling. And lift. Squeeze those glutes as you lift. And lower back to the ground. 2. Keep lifting. And squeeze. Doing great. Just a couple more. And squeeze. Keep lifting those hips. 2 more. And done. Great. All right. From here, we are going to get into our lunges. We need to stretch out our quads, stretch out our legs a little bit. So, get into your lunge. When you're in your lunge, you want to make sure that your knee is directly over your ankle. That back leg, those glutes should be activated. Back leg should be straight. Really fire off with that back leg. Now, if you are looking for more of a stretch in this lunge position, you can come down inside and come to your forearms. This is going to increase the intensity of this stretch. We're just going to hold this here for just a couple seconds longer. Keep going. Good. All right, let's come up. And from here, while we're still in this position, I'm going to do a couple pulses. So we're just going to pulse while we're in this lunge. You're going to go down and up. Down. Good. 2 more. Good. All right. And we're going to turn and we're going to stretch out that other lunge. All right. Get into your lunge position. Remember, knee is over our ankle. Glutes are on fire. Back leg straight. Really strong. Remember, if you want more of a stretch, come on down to your forearms. Really feel that stretch. Good. We're almost done. Just a couple more seconds. Great. All right, we're going to come up, and again, we're going to pulse again while we're in this position. So let's come down and up. Good. 2 more. Good. Good. And that concludes our warm-up. Great job, everybody. You did so good. Let's get ready to do some pull.